from the this requirement gathering part. Okay, once we will start the requirement gathering, then I will start taking the session. So meanwhile, Pallavi and Anam will help to do all the software setup and other installation in your system. Okay, and if you people are facing any problem, so feel free to contact with them and do all the setup which we need for the project part. Okay, fine. So yeah, Pallavi, you can go ahead. I started the recording.
Yes, Ravi. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the Azure DevOps, and we will see how to create account in Azure DevOps and what is the different features in Azure DevOps account, Microsoft Azure DevOps account. So let me share my screen. Please confirm my screen is visible. My screen is visible. You just put yes message or send yes message in chat box also so that
Yes,
actually
Pallavi, it's visible. Yeah.
okay. So for this, just open your Chrome and just open new tab and write here Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps. Just click on this. So this is the Microsoft Azure. So this is the link Azure DevOps Services. Just open this one. Click on this Start Free. Let me open. Okay. So I have already account in Azure DevOps. So just when you open your Chrome and just open new tab and just search in URL Azure DevOps and just click on this link, first link, Microsoft Azure DevOps. Okay. And after that, you need to just put some simple basic details like your first name, last name, or your email ID or password. And after that, just click on the create button and your account will be created in Azure DevOps. So this is our Microsoft Azure DevOps homepage. It's look like this. After that, what you will do, just click on this start free. Okay. And after that, you will be able to see this page dev.azure.com. Okay, so I will show you how to create new projects. So already I have created projects. Okay, here like Mule API and Pallavi Patel. This is the name of my uh, projects. So I will show you. First, we will discuss about what is Microsoft Azure DevOps. So Microsoft Azure DevOps is a suite of tools and services which is offered by Microsoft to support the complete software development lifecycle. So it provides development team with tools. It provides different tools like for planning the API, building the API, testing the API, deploying the API, deploying the application. So Azure DevOps integrates tightly with the Azure cloud. So in this account, Azure DevOps, there are some key components we will see later, like Azure Repo. So we will see what is Azure Repo. After that, Azure Pipeline. After that, Azure Artifact. Then Azure Board. Then Sprint. So there in this account, there are many more options we will see. So this is our home page. Okay. So just if we want to create any new project, then just here is one option like new project. Just need to click on this new project and here we need to paste our project name. So let me put some name here like customer details. So this is my project name. Okay. If we want, we can again write here some description about our project, like so this is our project description, like this is the project about customer details. Here we will store customer data. Okay. Just click on this private part, okay, private setting. Just click on this private radio button. And after this, just click on this create button. I'm clicking on this create button. New project is being created. So this is our new project like customer details. Okay. So here are one option. Here are different options like bold, repo, pipeline, test plan, artifact. If you are able to see, like here again, this is our project name. Okay, customer details. Under this overview, summary, dashboard, boards. Okay, repo, pipeline, test plan, artifact. Again, inside board, we have work item, backlog, sprints, queries, delivery plans, analytics view. There are different options. So, sorry. So we will see all this one by one. Okay. So in this, we have our new project name, customer details. So here we can see one button like invite. Okay, just click on this button and can you send me your email IDs in Teams chat so that I can use this here. Just send me your email ID or I have, okay, so uh, I have already use this email ID. Okay, so this one is mine. Okay, so if we want to add multiple people, so here again we will use different email IDs. Okay, now this is our project name, customer details teams. Okay, this one, customer detail teams. Now just click on this add button. So this person I will add in my project. And what is my project name? My project name is customer details. So here are one button like add. Just click on this button add. Okay, sorry. Let me select this. Okay. Now just click on this add button. Add one user to one team. Like in my team, I have added one user. Okay, now just click on this board. Okay. Now here we will discuss about the first we will discuss about the API development life cycle. Okay. So what is API development life cycle? First we need to discuss because this Azure DevOps account or inside these options like board, backlog, sprint, all these options related to the API development lifecycle. When we start developing any API, so what is the all steps and what is the process we need to follow? So let me. So we will discuss first. Let me tell you. Okay. So, sorry. The API development life cycle refers to the process of planning. Okay, planning the API like requirement gathering, designing, building the API, designing the API, testing the API, deploying the API, and maintaining the API. Or API stands for Application Programming Interface. So APIs are critical to enabling applications to communicate with each other, or especially microservices. So in planning part, while we are developing any API, the first option is we need to follow planning. So in planning part, the first stage focuses on understanding the purpose and the requirement of the API. Okay, so this is essential for ensuring that API meets the needs of the business and its users. So here is our Azure DevOps comes in role, like when our organization or our business team or our lead or our architect, anyone can assign some work. Okay, some work or some requirement. So this is the one tool Azure DevOps. So this is the options, like in work items. In this is the board. So we call also storyboard or work items storyboard. Inside this, our organization or any business person will assign our story related requirements, flow diagrams, any reference links, sequential diagrams, all these things, put it here inside this board or work item. So just click on this board. So this is the backlog option. This is the here we can use new item. Let me show you one by one. Let's click on this work item. Okay. So first go to the board, click on this new item. So here we need to create some story or requirement related to our API development. So let me write name here, customer detail API. Okay. So in this, we can see there are different options. Okay, just click on this red three dots. Okay, so here one option like add task. Just okay, so this is our story, or this is our application name, just like customer detail API. Okay, inside this we will add some task. Okay, so just click on this add task, or here I need to add some task like create create RAML for this API. Okay, so here we need to create RAML for this API, customer detail API. So we need to create RAML first. Just click on this. Now here are one option to-do list. Okay, so if I am clicking on this doing, okay, just click on this. So automatically it will go in this doing column. It means developer start doing this RAML creation or designing RAML in Anycom platform. Okay. Now just click on this, and if I select this option done, okay, so it will automatically uh, go inside this done option. It means developer completed our task, like RAML creation is completed. So for now, just click on this to-do list. It means developer mm, developer not start yet doing this RAML creation work. Now, this one, just click on this sprint. So what? Okay, so this is okay. So right now I am created this one customer detail API, and this is our task inside this customer detail API, like create rental for this. Okay. Now, here are you can see sprint. Okay. So, what is the sprint? So, when your organization or any business person will assign some work, like start developing any API from scratch or something like this. So, there is some time limit to complete that work, like sprint one, sprint two, like this. So, in sprint one, there are 7 days, or there is standard like 7 day, 1 week or 2 week. So 1 week or 2 week, it means sprint one. So we have time limit. Okay, so we need to complete our task in sprint one. So let me create another sprint. I will show you. So just click on this new sprint. Just click on this option new sprint. So need to write here sprint two. Sprint two. Okay. So here we need to mention start date and end date. So what is the start and end date of our sprint? So like 14, 14 October is starting date, and the sprint means 1 week. Okay. So this 18, or we can say no, 21. 21 will be our end date of the sprint. And this is the customer detail. This is our project. So just click on this create button. Now, okay. Now, just click on this drop down list. So here we can see like sprint one and sprint two. So this is our current sprint. Okay. So let me change that again. Right. So this is our sprint. Okay. So this is 14th October right now, 8 October. Okay. Save and close. And let me check sprint one. Okay, no iteration. Let me again put here date. So our sprint one is starting date will be 8 October and ending will be 15. Okay. So okay, 15th. Now save and close. Now click on this drop down list. So our sprint one is current and sprint two is will be future sprint. Okay. Here are again one option, like if our senior or lead or manager will assign some development part, okay, or some create ramal creation part. Okay, now we will assign one sprint. Okay, sprint one, but there are some reasons, because of some unexpected reasons. I am unable to complete my ramal creation uh, part or remote creation task in sprint one. So my this work or this task will be added into backlog. Okay, backlog, and it will be added in sprint two and backlog option. Backlog option. Okay, just click here. Hmm. This is my customer API details. So just drag and drop here sprint two. Okay. So this Ramel creation part, I will be assigned in sprint one, but because of some reasons I am unable to complete this in sprint one. Then it will be added into sprint two, and this process called backlog process. Okay. Now this is my sprint two. Okay. Now here we need to discuss one more topic. Uh, Again, it is also related to the planning phase or API development phase. So there are some models, okay, like waterfall model and agile model, or like we can say that waterfall methodology and agile methodology. So it means it will be useful to how API development lifecycle, like how to develop our API and what all processes and steps we need to follow here. So, what is waterfall and what is agile methodology? So let me open one diagram here, waterfall versus ocean. Image. Let me open one image. Where is the image? Okay, this. Okay, this is the image. Okay, so this is the waterfall and this is the agile. So I will tell you what is waterfall methodology. Okay, so in waterfall methodology, it is a traditional project management methodology. Waterfall is a traditional management project methodology where the project is completed in sequential phase. Okay, in sequential phase, each phase depends on the deliverable of the previous one and correspondence to a specialized task force. These stages must be completed in order and no phase begins until the previous one is completed. So it's like a waterfall where progress flow downwards through the different phase of the life cycle. Let me open another diagram. Yes, this one is perfect. Okay. Okay. So see in waterfall model, first we need to collect requirements from our lead persons or business persons. Okay. So all requirements we need to collect at one time at this first phase, our planning phase or requirement gathering phase we call also. After that, after requirement gathering, we need to start designing our API, like using the sequential flow or flow diagrams or using the flow charts and all this, using all these things. After that, start implementation. Like in Studio, we need to start implementing our API. Okay. After implementation, we'll do all the setup and configurations and things. We need to do unit testing. Okay. Unit testing means it is again done by the developer itself. After that, our unit testing is done, then our API will be go to the next step like QE testing. So our testing team will be test our API with the different endpoints and with the different testing tools. After that, uh, another step like we need to maintain our API. Like after deployment our API in Cloud Hub, we will watch or monitor our API logs, API errors, and all these things in any point platform or Cloud Hub or mm, on Prime or like this. Okay, so this is the waterfall model. So this is the old methodology. Nowadays, this waterfall model not in used. Now we use agile methodology. So what is agile methodology? So in agile methodology, it is an iterative and incremental process. Okay, incremental process management methodology where projects are divided into small cycles or iterations. See, so there is our require. Okay, so this one is our first point. This one. So here we need to gathering all the requirement. Okay. After that, we need to plan our API using the flow charts and flow diagrams. After that, we need to design our API. After that, we need to develop our API. We will develop our API using the Studio. Okay. Then we maintain our API, test our API. In this part, we will see our track our API, monitor our API, monitoring logs of our API, success logs, error logs, like this. Okay. After that, okay, take one example. Like we will we will take all the requirements from our business team. After that, we will plan how to design our API, what components and what connectors we need to use, what is the sequence of our API, how our flow look like. After that, we will prepare some flow diagrams and flow charts using the different tools. After that, we will start implementing. Now we will start implementing our API. So here, if a business person wants like some modification and something new or something enhancement will be added in requirements. So again, in daily basis, we have stand-up calls in our organizations, 15 minutes stand-up calls or 30 minutes stand-up calls. This is the standard time of stand-up calls. So again our business person or client or managers will added some new things in requirement. Okay, after that again we will get, again developer will get that new requirement. Okay, now again we will plan according to the new requirement. After that again we will we will do some changes in our flow diagrams and sequence diagrams, and again we will develop our API, like we need to do some changes or some additions in our development part in studio, then we will do. So this is the agile methodology, and this is the difference between the agile and waterfall model. So this Azure DevOps, Microsoft Azure DevOps play a big role here, like using these options, work items, board, and sprints. So using these options, our requirement and our API requirement will be provided here only. And there are some different options I will show you in our work items and boards. Like just click on this. Okay, so here are different options like unassigned. Okay, so this requirement will be um, created by a business team. Okay, after that, okay, suppose in our team there are 5 members. Okay, so this one is assigned to the this email ID or this name like Mukesh. This is the name. Now, just click on this save and close button. So see here we are able to see here Mukesh. So this sprint will be assigned to the Mukesh. So Mukesh needs to create this RAML part and complete this API development. After that, after that here we need to add some description like this is RAML for customer detail API. In this we have two endpoints. First one is post, second one is get. So in another classes or another sessions, you will able to know what is the post and what is the get method, okay, while creating the rebel. This is like this. And here again, business requirement or business team mentioned like what is the form of your request, what is the form of your response, like let me, this is our request. So our request is in JSON format. Okay. So what is JSON format? Again, you will be able to know in next classes like what is JSON format. So this is the JSON format. So like first name, first name is Pallavi. Okay. Now comma. Now let me copy this. Copy, paste it here. Just changed it. Last name, last name. Again, paste. So now here, city. So city, Okay, so this is our request. This is our request, and what type of response we want to from our target systems. So here again, here our business team will mention some flow diagrams and sequence diagrams. Okay. Now here is the discussion part. So in our team, like there are 5 members, five developers, two testers, like from testing team, one lead, one manager, one owner, product owner, something like this. So all here discussed about the API and some doubts and some blockers and all these things. Like if I put here at the rate, so I will show some email IDs. Okay, so like Mukesh. So at the rate Mukesh, please give me configuration credentials of Salesforce. For example, my target system is Salesforce. So here I want to know about the configuration credentials like our host name, port name, all these things, and just write message here and just click on this save button. So this is our message. Okay, 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 like this. Just click on now. Click on this save and close button. There are again two options like issues. So if we log any issue, just click on these issues. This is the epics. So again, all these things are done by uh, business team or senior persons. Okay, uh, not by the developers. Now, okay. So here are many options like repo. So what is repo? I will tell you. Just click on this repo. It means repository. Okay. So let me check in this free trial account. Also, we have options like create repo and import repo and manage repository. So when we click on this option repository, here are one drop down list. So this is the customer detail I have created like our project name. Okay. So just click on this new repo. Okay. So here we need to paste our repository. Okay. So Azure DevOps means it provides multiple features. Okay. So using these features like board, sprint, backlog, work item. So using all these options, we will gathering our API implementation requirement. Okay, now this is our repo. Okay, so after gathering requirement, we will design our flow diagrams, sequence diagrams using different types of tools. After that, we will go to the studio and design our API, implement our API, and after that, testing done by testing team and by developer also like unit testing and all these things. And after that, when they will ready to deploy our application, okay, so we deploy our application using these options. Like this is the repo. So first, what is this repo means? Repository. Okay, first we need to okay. So I will tell you. Repository means this Azure DevOps means. Okay, so this Azure DevOps is in the cloud based. Okay, all these things in cloud. Okay, now this is my studio. For example, I will develop this API. Okay, after that, I will complete this development, and we need to push our code into the repository. Okay, so in suppose in my organization or in our organization, to we will use Azure DevOps repository to manage our code. So here my repository name will be demo API. So this is my repository name. Just click on this create button. Just click add a dot git ignore. Okay, no need to change anything here. Just click on this create button. Okay, so this is our repository. So here we have main branch. Okay, main branch. If we want to create different types of branch, then just click on this new branch, and here we need to create dev branch. Okay, based on main branch. And which one? So just click on this customer onboarding. Okay, and click on this create. Based on main branch, we will create our dev branch. So when we click on the drop down list, now we are able to see two branches, dev branch and main branch. Now again, I will create one branch. Wait, okay. So feature branch. Okay, now feature branch based on dev branch. Okay, so main branch is our important branch. Okay, like in our team we have 5 members, and each 5 members have our personal laptops, and in our personal laptops and inside our personal laptops we have our studio. Okay, so all 8 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours, we we did some implementation or some deployment. Okay, at the last and at the last end of the day, we need to push our code to the repository. So this is our Azure DevOps repository. So here we need to push our all code at the end of the day. Just click on the create. So this is now here my, we have 3 branches like feature branch, dev branch, and main branch. Okay, so all developers will work on this feature branch. Feature branch, just push code in this feature branch. Okay, this feature branch will be tested by the QE team with the different tools and different endpoints and URLs. And after that, the all things will be okay. Then this dev branch code will be merged into this main branch. And after that, this main branch code will be deployed on the production or cloud hub or like sandbox. And after that, production. Okay, so this is our important branch. And as a developer, we will work in feature branch and dev branch. So this is how to create our branches here. Now we don't have any code or I am not pushing any code. So this is only here Redmi 5. Now when we will complete our API development, and after that there are one process to deploy our application on Cloud Hub, two different environments like sandbox, QA, UAT, and at last production. So this process called CI/CD pipeline. Okay, Azure CI/CD. There are different types of pipeline like Azure CI/CD pipeline. If you heard about this, Azure CI/CD, Jenkins CI/CD pipeline. So again, Azure will provide one more option, pipeline. Okay, so this is our pipeline option. So let's click on this pipeline option. So in later in next classes, we will see how to create Azure pipeline, and just we will create one demo API and just push our code into Azure DevOps using the Git desktop. Okay? Using the Git desktop, and after that we will see how our API automatically be deployed using this Azure pipeline, Azure CI/CD pipeline. Okay, so I will show you all these things later, because for this Azure CI/CD pipeline, there will be a different one class we will have. Okay, so just here are an option like create pipeline. So where is your code? Okay, so in this there are different options like Azure Repogate. Okay, so right now in my organization, we have used this Azure DevOps for all the things. Like here we we have assigned story, sprint, or work items in storyboard. Okay, this storyboard and sprints and in this option. Okay. After that, again we have our repository here in Azure DevOps. Okay. So in this option, inside this option Azure Repo, we have our repositories and there are different types of projects. After that, after deployment, development, and all these testings, we need to deploy our code on Cloud Hub in different environment like Sandbox and production. So again, we will use this Azure DevOps option pipeline. So in inside this option, like where is their code? So Azure Repogate or some organizations use Bitbucket Cloud. Some uses some organizations will use GitHub or GitHub Enterprise Services or all these options. So in my organization, my code or my repo is in Azure Repogate itself. So this is my demo API here, and this is my project name, like customer detail. So this is demo API. Just click on this, and there are some different types of steps we will see mm, in uh, other classes because this first we need to uh, know about how to gathering requirement and how to create RAML, what is the different types of endpoints like get, post, methods, mm, all these things. So just I'm giving you high level overview. Now this is something pipeline. This is create. Okay, this is the environment. So when we create our CI/CD, Azure CI/CD pipeline, so using this environment option, here we need to set our environments. Like we have 4 or 5 environments. First is sandbox, QA, then UAT, then production, pre-prod and prod. Okay, 5. So in which environment we want to deploy our application. So here are one option like create environment. So just click on this create environment. First we need to create our environment. So just mention name here sandbox. Okay. And description about the environment like this is our this is sandbox environment to deploy API. Just click on this none and click on this create. Okay. So here your environment is ready to use in pipeline. Just click on add resources. Okay. No need to use this one. If we want to edit, then there are one option like edit. If we want to delete our environment, so there is one option like delete. Okay. So one more thing. This is our free trial account. Okay. That's why we are able to see all these options like edit and delete and this. Okay. When we are a developer, okay. So we are unable to see these options. Even we are unable to create repository. Okay, these options we are unable to see in our organization's Azure DevOps account because we are developers and uh, we don't have this type of access like new repository and input repository and manage repository and delete something like this and all these things. We don't have this type of access. Pipeline inside pipeline variable. Okay, create variable. I have created one variable. After that, library. Okay. So inside library, again here we need to create variable groups. Okay. So like we have five groups: sandbox, QA, UAT, pre-prod, and prod. Five groups. Okay. So just click on this variable group, write name like let me like sandbox. Okay. So this one is sandbox. Description. Um, we can give any type of description related to the sandbox environment or variable. Okay, so here are one option like add button. Okay, just we need to click on this add button. Here we need to write some informations related to API like environment. So in which environment we need to deploy our application. So this is for sandbox. Again, this is for sandbox. So this is the key. Okay. What is the name value of key? Like environment is our key and this is our value, like name and value. We can also call key and value. Again, click on this add button. Now again, ORG. Okay. Organization. Again, here we need to put our organization name. So okay, so what is our organization name? So this one is our organization name, Pallavi, like something like this. So like I am putting here PP. Okay, so this is my organization name. Okay, now in which region we want to deploy our application in Cloud Hub or in platform? So region. So like US East. This is our region. Now again click on this add button and we have business group ID. Okay, so this business group ID we are getting from our platform account. Okay, so here we need to mention some business ID, something like this. Like let me put dash for now. Okay, now environment client ID and client secret. Okay, so environment client ID. Now this is not working like this, like space. We here we need to put under scores like this. So business group and this is environment client ID. So what is environment client ID, environment client secret? So again, this environment client ID and client secret we will get from our Anypoint platform account. So again, we need to put environment client ID, client secret. Okay, I will show you once. Let me show you. Yeah, this is my account. I will show you what is client ID, environment client ID, client secret, and this is one. Okay. Now click on cancel. Just click on this. Go to the access management option. Okay. Go to the access management option. And here are one option like business group. Okay. Inside the access management, we have an option business group. Click on this business group. Okay, so this is my business group name training. Okay, so let me add here business group ID and business group. Yeah, okay, this one org name. Yes, so this is my org name training. This is my org training. Okay, just here we have two environments. Okay, click on this training part. Here are one option environment. Okay, now see, this is our business group ID. Just copy this business group ID and paste it Here, this is our business group. And now this is this is business group, client ID and client secret. In any condition or based on our API development or while implementation, if we want to put some client ID in our business group client ID and client secret, so this is the options or this is the steps. You can just log in your platform account, click on these three dots, just go to access management, and inside access management, there are one option like business group. Just click on this, and here you will get business group ID, business group ID, client ID, and client secret. If we want to show this client secret, just click on this show button. Okay. Again, click on this head button. Now, this is the environment. Click on this environment. Now we have two environments, but I need to uh, get sandbox client ID and client secret. So click on this sandbox. So this is my sandbox client ID. Copy and let me paste it here. And now env underscore client underscore secret. So go to again platform and this is my client secret. Okay. For sandbox environment. So just copy, go here. This is my client ID and client secret based on environment. Okay. So one more thing, this is our free trial account. Okay. So here we are able to see only design and sandbox environment. But in your organizations, you have different types of environments. Okay. Like 4, 5 environments, design, sandbox, then UAT, then QA, then pre-prod, then prod. So environment wise, there are different client ID and client secret based on the environment. So when we create our API, our pipelines, CI/CD pipeline, so here we need to create too many variables like based on environment wise, okay, like for sandbox. So this is all about the sandbox details. Now again, I will create another variable group. So in another variable group, I put name here, production, and in all these values of fields will be same. But in all these values, I will put production wise, like here instead of sandbox, I need to put production. Okay, org name will be same. Our region will be maybe it will again same. Now instead of this, I need to pick up prod environment business group ID. No, no. Okay. So business group ID will not be changed. Okay. It will also remain same. Now, environment wise client ID, it means prod client ID and prod client SC. So when you are able to implement any API or develop any API, then after that these all processes will come like deployment and CI/CD part and all these things. Mm, yeah, I am done from my side. Do you have any questions? Please let me know. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. So we are good for today. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone. And Ravi will share this recording in our group.